Did Jungkook and Taehyung secretly talk about leaving HYBE? What really happened during their private live that made HYBE panic behind the scenes? Watch until the end, share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more explosive BTS stories. What if everything we thought we knew about BTS's unity was just the surface of something far deeper? Something that even HYBE tried to hide? Armies across the world are now whispering the same shocking question. Did Jungkook and Taehyung secretly discuss their future careers and even plan to leave HYBE? The rumor began spreading like wildfire after an emotional live broadcast that left fans stunned, confused, and desperate for answers. Was this just a casual chat between two close friends, or a coded message hinting at something much bigger? It all started during what seemed to be a harmless late-night live. Jungkook appeared first, his tone calm but distant, his eyes wandering off-camera as if waiting for someone. Minutes later, Taehyung joined the stream, his voice soft, almost hesitant. What followed wasn't the usual laughter, jokes, or light-hearted banter fans were used to. Instead, there was a strange stillness, an energy that felt raw, private, and unscripted. They weren't just idols talking to fans. They were two men carrying the weight of years under one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world. Sometimes you think about what's next, right? Jungkook said quietly, his voice barely above a whisper. Like, what we really want to do, where we want to go. Taehyung didn't respond immediately. He looked down, exhaling softly before muttering, "I've been thinking about that too." The silence that followed sent armies into a frenzy. Could it be that Jungkook and Taehyung were hinting at leaving HYBE? The live continued, but everything, from their tone to their expressions, felt loaded with unspoken truths. It was as if they were speaking in code, letting their emotions say what their words could not. As soon as the live ended, social media exploded. Clips from the stream were dissected frame by frame. Fans noticed the way Jungkook avoided certain words, how Taehyung's gaze flickered each time HYBE or the company was mentioned. Some even claimed they heard the sound of a phone notification in the background, speculating it was a message from a HYBE staff member trying to control the situation in real time. Others swore they saw the live abruptly cut off, as if someone behind the scenes had pulled the plug. But what truly sent chills down armies' spines was what happened next. Within hours, HYBE's internal communication channels reportedly went into full alert. Several insiders claimed that the company held an emergency meeting that same night. The reason? To discuss the potential PR impact of the live and whether Jungkook and Taehyung had violated any confidentiality agreements by talking about their future plans publicly. HYBE, of course, remained silent. No official statement, no denial, no explanation, just silence. A silence that spoke louder than words. And for fans who have followed BTS for years, that silence was terrifying. Was this the beginning of something bigger? Were Jungkook and Taehyung quietly planning their independence, perhaps even considering forming their own label or pursuing solo careers outside HYBE's control? The more people rewatched the live, the more questions arose. Jungkook's choice of words, "What we really want to do," felt like a clue. Taehyung's subtle nod, the way he smiled sadly before changing the topic, it all pointed toward a shared secret. There have been whispers within the industry for months that certain BTS members were growing increasingly frustrated with HYBE's tight grip on their creative freedom. Some insiders claim that recent internal policies made it harder for members to control their own music releases or personal branding. Others suggested that the tension had been simmering quietly since the group's temporary hiatus announcement, which many fans believed wasn't as mutual as it seemed. And now, this mysterious live had reignited everything. Fans flooded online forums with theories, screenshots, and emotional confessions. "I could see it in Jungkook's eyes," one fan wrote on X, formerly Twitter. "He looked tired, not physically but emotionally, like he's been fighting a battle we don't even see." Another comment read, "Taehyung looked like he wanted to say more but couldn't. HYBE was definitely watching." If those assumptions are true, then the live might not have just been a coincidence, it could have been their way of reaching out. A message to ARMY, a cry for understanding, or perhaps even a warning. But let's not forget who we're talking about, Jungkook and Taehyung, two of the most emotionally expressive and fiercely independent members of BTS. Their connection runs deep, both on stage and off. Fans have long admired their bond, Their shared moments of comfort and support through the highs and lows of fame. So, if anyone were to open up about something this sensitive, it would be them. Some analysts have pointed out that this pattern mirrors the early stages of other idol group splits, where subtle hints appeared long before official announcements. Could this be BTS's turning point? Could Jungkook and Taehyung be paving the way for a new chapter? One beyond HYBE's walls. One particular scene from the live has haunted ARMYs ever since. Taehyung leaning back, smiling faintly and saying, "Whatever happens, I just want to make music that feels like me again." Jungkook nodded, eyes glistening as if those words hit a nerve. That single moment has since been clipped, replayed, and analyzed more than 1,000,000 times. Was that their goodbye to the system that made them but also broke them? In the hours following the live, certain fan accounts reported that both idols' past live streams were quietly made private. Coincidence? Maybe. But ARMYs don't believe in coincidences anymore. Especially not when HYBE's digital team is known for swiftly managing anything that could mislead the public. Behind closed doors, it said that HYBE executives were furious. Not because of what was said, but because of how it was interpreted. They knew that no matter how carefully they tried to spin the narrative, fans would read between the lines. After all, BTS's fanbase has always been incredibly perceptive. They don't just watch, they feel. As of now, neither Jungkook nor Taehyung has made any follow-up comments. But their silence only fuels the fire. Could this be the calm before a storm, the moment before one of the biggest shifts in K-pop history? For years, HYBE has been the giant behind BTS's global success. But even giants can fall if those who built the foundation decide to walk away. If Jungkook and Taehyung truly are considering their future outside HYBE, it would mark the end of an era and the beginning of something uncharted, something raw, independent, and entirely theirs. Fans now find themselves torn between fear and hope. Fear that BTS as they know it might change forever, and hope that Jungkook and Taehyung will finally gain the freedom they deserved. So the question remains, was that live just an emotional conversation between two friends, or the start of a quiet revolution? As you think about it, listen closely to the silence that follows. Sometimes silence says more than any press release ever could. What do you think, ARMY? Was this a hidden message from Jungkook and Taehyung to us? Do you believe they're ready to leave HYBE behind and take control of their own destinies? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to stay updated on every twist and turn of this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because this is only the beginning. The hours after the live felt eerily silent, yet the world around BTS was far from calm. Inside HYBE's towering headquarters in Seoul, the atmosphere was reportedly tense, the air heavy with unspoken fears. One insider described it as the quiet before a media storm, where every executive knew they were standing on the edge of something unpredictable. Jungkook and Taehyung had not just spoken, they had implied. And in the world of global fandoms, implication can be more powerful than any press statement. Screens flickered in HYBE's monitoring room as replay after replay of the live streamed on multiple devices. PR heads huddled together, analyzing every word, every sigh, every silence. One manager reportedly muttered, "They weren't supposed to say that." But what exactly that was, nobody dared to specify out loud. For a company that had built its empire on perfection and image control, even a whisper of rebellion felt like a crack in the glass.